I wanted to share a video today about modding the battery for the Hubsan H501s standard remote. I know there are a million videos out there. Every one of them has been super helpful and obviously been able to help me mod the battery myself. But the key takeaway to this video specifically is the fact that I am not a mechanically inclined guy. I like DIYing, but I'm a little intimidated by taking things apart and kind of, I'm always afraid that I'm going to break something. So I just want to let you know this mod is actually super easy. If there's anything that you're going to do, I would highly recommend modding the battery because this thing eats up AA batteries. I think I probably had 2 full flights with a set of 4 AA's and that was it. I couldn't fly anymore. So I wanted to show you a little bit about how we do this. So a couple of things you'll need: electrical tape, wire strippers, needle nose pliers, Phillips head screwdriver. I had a couple of sizes because it was actually a little difficult for me to get to split the case apart in half. I already removed the screws so we can save some time, and a male JST connector. So let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. Pull this thing apart. Take this tray off, and you'll notice the battery specifically that I'm using is the YKS 7.4 volt 2000 milliamp hour 25C Lipo battery that was originally for the Syma X8C quadcopter. And you'll notice it fits perfectly in here. Huge battery. I've probably flown the Hubsan at least 10 times now and probably still have 2 bars left. You'll notice this thing is wired in there with a JST, and I wanted to just take this thing apart and show you how I did it. So I'll go ahead and pull the battery out so you can take a look at what's going on in here. Again, really good tight fit. Let's pull the battery out so you can see it a little better. Here's what you're looking at. Male JST that goes into that female JST connector that should have already come with the newer editions of the standard remote. So let's set this over here. So originally what this comes with is one of those banana connectors, the same ones that your standard Hubsan battery comes with that plugs right into the quad. So what I did was I cut off the ends of the old connector, basically stripped the wire, and actually I did the same thing with the new JST connector. Just kind of stripped it down a little bit. In fact, I'll show you. See if I can get it. See if I can just do an example for you here. And again, I am no expert, so you're looking at somebody who barely knows how to do any of this stuff, but squeeze, pull, and now we've exposed some of the wire here. And obviously you'll need a longer bit of wire to wrap around the existing wire in here. So basically you just want to make sure that neither of these wires touch, because then you can obviously mess up the battery. So when you're doing this, make sure you keep these wires separate. You essentially just splice the red with the red, tape it up, black with the black, tape it up. Couple other things that I want to mention to make things easy. Just know that this battery fits perfectly in here, but you'll have to actually do a couple of things. You'll notice down in there, see those little round spots from there? There's another one here that I actually covered up with some electrical tape. You got to take your needle nose pliers and you got to go in there, grab it, twist it a couple of times, and yank both of those out. Because if you leave those in there, the battery's actually not going to fit. It'll sit up too high and it won't be able to close. So again, a couple other things that I ran into. This is the old battery tray. It doesn't necessarily come out easy. You kind of got to use some force and force it out. And remember, when you pull it out, it's going to be connected on this side. You can see in here, these are the old wires. I just kind of tucked them in there and taped them to the side so that they're out of the way. Then slide the battery back in there. Make sure it's all the way in. It's got a good fit. Plug this thing back in. Remember, flat side up. It's got two sides, flat side and the two bumps. You want the flat side up because that's the side that's going to fit. Let's see if I can get this in here now. Get in there. There you go. So I'm just going to put this back together without screwing it up, without screwing it back in, so you get to see how this thing works. Put the cover back on, tuck the cords in, replace the cover. No problem. And like I said, I've probably flown this quad 10 times, 20 minutes each, maybe 15 minutes each. Still have 3 bars. And the best thing about it is, all you have to do, pop the cover off, plug it back into your balance charger, and you're good to go. I've seen some people mod it where they drill a little hole and they have it sticking out. Honestly, I don't care. So there you have it. Easiest mod to do. It's going to totally change your life in terms of being able to fly this thing for a whole lot longer and not have to worry about lugging around AA batteries. Last thing I'll leave you with, I find myself getting really sucked into looking at all of these videos on YouTube on the Hubsan H501s, all of the mods and the antennas and everybody doing all these crazy things. And for them, it's awesome. I love watching them. I love learning about them. I'm amazed at how many people can really dig in and get into all this stuff. But you know what? I just want to fly my drone. I don't want to spend hours modding things, and I don't care to go 500 meters, 800 meters out. You know what? Honestly, that scares me. I'm new to this stuff. I'm just trying to have some fun and learn and you know, maybe make a couple of small improvements, but most importantly, I just don't want to really take this so seriously. I want to have a good time flying this thing. The other thing I'm really interested in is trying to figure out the best way to mount some external cameras, action cams onto the Hubsan to get a little bit better footage, because like I said in previous videos, the camera's not all that great. So anyway, have some fun. If you're going to mod anything, don't be intimidated. This one's super easy. If you've got any questions, obviously shoot me a question in the comments. What I'll also do is I'm going to leave a link to everything everything that I've showed you in here. Bought the wire clippers for like $6 online. I got the JST connectors on Amazon. I'll leave links to all the tools and materials and everything that you would need, including specifically a link to the battery, which will fit perfectly, and hopefully that'll help you out. Thanks again. Take care. Bye.